You're listening to the legendary podcaster, the one, the only, T-Jam D. Your personal favorite, and the show you've been waiting for. Probably offensive.
Welcome to another exciting episode of As the Crow Flies is Probably Offensive. We are back in the house on split screen with my man Jay Vader in the house. Jay Vader, I don't see you, but I know you're there.
Yeah. Excuse me. Had to fix some microphones and some things for the show. You know what I mean? I need a producer. I told you I'm my own producer. I'm my own engineer, own sound designer.
You're doing a swell job, Mr. Vader. And how do you like the split screen so far?
I love it, man. I love it. And I guess people like it too. And I told people.
You got feedback?
Yeah. They like it too, man. And they said, when they're available, I said, you got a computer, you got a camera, just follow the directions I give you and log in. And next thing you know, you could be on the show, with us. Come to the studios, This is technology. Sometimes I take advantage of technology, and sometimes I don't, because I don't really believe in it. I believe in it because it works, but I think it's for the work.
So some of the fans think you're an expert now on split screen.
Well, I hope they don't.
They're trying to ask you how to get on. We got to get on one of our brothers first. We got to set it up. We did not. I forgot about that, so I need to set it up before the show starts next time and see if we can get Sean or
oh yeah,
getting the
or bro or my brother or Abdul. Yeah. That'd be great. I'll talk to him, tomorrow or whenever. And actually they both can come on. We could have all four. Right. I could invite it to 6, and you can invite it to 6. So they all can come on. You know what I'm saying? So. And people out there watching, y'all can come on too. Just, get your computer ready and I'll at your boy. But hey, phone lines ain't working today. I forgot to fix that shit. So the phone lines aren't working today. But I tell you what, if you leave a message in the chat, if you really want to call in, and I'll inbox you my number if you don't already have it to call in. My personal number. Because I forgot to do that. I'll be making mistakes. So,
if you are really compelled to call in, you can call Jay Vader's number, and he'll put you on. Mm-hmm. Don't call me because I will not put you on.
He's not as nice as me, folks.
I will pretend like I did not see the call until we get later in the show and it's almost over. Be like, damn, I missed a call from so and so.
Hey man, I got a lot of great topics for tonight, man.
Oh
a lot of great. We got a lot of ground. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to tell no stories of bull crap like I normally do.
You ain't got time for no bull crap.
No, I always got time for some bull crap. I got time for some, but I can't bullshit around like I normally do, man. You know what I mean? If I tell a story, it's got to be a quick. Because I got some long stories to tell.
Well,
if I do, I got to tell it quick.
We'll wait till the last segment and see if we can squeeze in a juicy tidbit.
A good story. Yeah.
That the audience is going to love from you. But what was the juiciest subject matter that you were exciting to talk about? Because I didn't see any celebrity deaths here as of late. I didn't see anything.
I didn't either that I paid attention to. I'm sure there were some, but I didn't pay attention to.
So let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Well, first things first. Let's talk about Vrabel cheated on his wife and Diana Rossini cheated on her husband. They got caught in that weekend getaway type shit. and he got to keep his job. But Ime Udoka wasn't even married, and the chick he cheated with was married, and they fired his black ass
in the same city.
Same city, and they let
Yeah.
her, and they let her, you know, not her but him, keep his job. Just say, you know.
But here's the thing.
Over that. But if you're gonna fire a woman, you gotta fire a woman.
For those of you who don't know what he's talking about Mike Vrabel, who's the coach of the New England Patriots, who just lost the Super Bowl.
Right.
And they have been a dynasty, and they might be back since Vrabel has started coaching them. And he played for them as part of their dynasty, and he subsequently left the organization, became a coach, and was a pretty good coach, even though he did get fired in Tennessee.
Well, he did great things with Tennessee. Yeah, he did great things down there. And, you know, he got fired because I don't know what. I think he pissed someone off because ever since he got fired down there, you know, they haven't been worth a damn. And so he comes, we're going to sum it up. We got to sum these up quick. So he comes to New England. But during that time in Tennessee and here, he's had a special relationship with this analyst reporter, Diana Rossini. They got pictures. So she's lined up. When questioned about the picture, she said there were 6 people. They straight lied to us on camera. And people have been lying to us ever since. And like I say, I don't give 2 shits who either one of them are knocking off. You understand me? I ain't knocking them off. Paul, yeah. I have never touched a man, but I ain't damn sure ain't knocking her off. I don't care. But for some reason, American public cares, right? So
it's just a matter of being nosy, to be honest with you, because Mike Vrabel, these two committing adultery is none of our business, really.
No,
so
that's what I'm saying.
As the public, you know what I'm saying, the public always cares about what's going on in a celebrity's life, a public figure, you know, a politician, a professional coach, somebody who's in the limelight, you know, high-profile person. For some reason, the public feels like they have the right to have access to what's going on in their life. I don't agree with it. I think it's the most ridiculous nonsense that's going on. One of the things that's going on in our society right now, it's just silly for us to think that just because somebody is a public figure that we have to know what's going on in their life, and then some people actually get mad enough to express the ridiculously idiotic opinion that they're mad because this person is not telling the truth about having an affair. Right. Of course they're not telling the truth. They're having an affair, dumbass. Why would you have an affair and then tell the truth about it? So
that's what I'm saying.
Lying. I mean, I don't condone it, but if I was in that position where I'm having an affair, like Vrabel is, and people ask me about it, I say none of your damn business.
I like. Listen, it's nobody's business. He only has to answer wife and family. You know, she only has to answer to her husband first, and it is what it is. But since they're in the public eye, people think it matters to them, right? But what I'm trying to say is, when they fired Ime Udoka, right? All these female Malika Andrews, all these ladies, there's a lot of names. I listen to this shit. They went after Ime Udoka, saying he was wrong, saying the males are wrong. Now all of a sudden, the shoes on the other foot. You don't hear nothing, man. You hear people wanting to. Our world's turned upside down, and people want to keep falling for this bullshit. Listen, she did a bad thing too. Don't feel sorry for her.
To elaborate to our fans who don't know what you're talking about, Ime Udoka was the coach of the Boston Celtics.
Boston Celtics, right.
Popular basketball teams in the NBA.
They're right up there in Boston with the Patriots.
Having an affair and ended up, he got fired, right?
He got fired.
Okay, now go ahead.
Fired, yes. So, but during that time, a lot of people wanted to talk about the man, and they wanted to excuse the woman Well, the woman was married. His woman was Nia Long, but they weren't married. So listen, I'm not the moral judge in this kind of stuff. The Lord knows I can't be. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're going to go after Ime in that situation, how is Vrabel getting away with it? Listen, I'm you know me, I'm not a racist person at all, but I do. How is a white guy okay? Only thing he's got to do is deal with his wife. Y'all try to drag Kobe through the mud. Kobe bought her that 10-carat ring, and everybody shut the hell up. So, but the only thing I'm trying to say is, if you're going to fire one coach, there was another coach that got fired for this too. You need to fire him too. White college coaches got fired for the same thing. And like I said earlier, when we had this one podcast when we were talking about there was another scandal. The other scandal we was talking about earlier in the year, and I said, it's under. So stay away from it. But Vrabel and her have been having this affair for 6 years. So that goes back to his days in Tennessee. And for everybody to be taken back like they're her husband. Do you know she named her son Michael? He's 4 years old. If I'm that husband, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
That kid is Vrabel's kid.
And I'm gonna get a paternity test. But you see, the thing about it is, this stuff in the black community is considered filth, trash. And guess what? This man's doing the exact same thing, and there's nothing being said or done about it. She could have been, and this woman, where they call the black girl, they call the black women that do this shit out there like that. They call them hoes and sluts. They call the poor white chicks hoes and sluts, tramps. She's doing the exact same thing. I bet you she like this. Who names their kid after their sneaky link? Number one, she named her son Michael. Now she got a husband. She's embarrassing this man, and it's like if your wife cheats on you and your friends know it, or her friends know it, you're embarrassed by that small crowd, right? You might be embarrassed in your town if people find out. He's embarrassed by the whole fucking world. You understand? So if
your wife is cheating on you, then
and they got pictures and they got she's seen on yeah.
And names the baby after the guy she's cheating on.
Yeah,
you gotta assume that that's his baby. Now, on one hand, you might be angry, you might be pissed off, right? But on the other hand, you might be relieved. You gotta get a divorce and not have to pay child support.
Yeah, you're really financial. Well, guess what? She probably made more money than him because she's on TV, and she probably made more money than him. But who knows?
But she resigned.
Yes, she resigned. But it's not the fact about the money at this point. It's about who you are as a man, feel as a man, and how. So how do you move forward? Say that's not your son, but for 4 years you thought he was your son, and he thought you were the dad. Now, Vrabel has to go home to his wife, and she's like, "Well, what if that's your kid?" He's like, "What if it is? I just, blah blah blah." He's playing that. The role he's playing is a typical role of what men do. Listen. I don't want to talk too much because I don't want to offend anyone.
You should, because this is a talk show.
Sometimes I hate to say it, ladies, men. Unless you really touch their soul and heart, they don't care about their side piece like that. I hate to say it. They care about you. They don't want nothing bad to happen to you, and they will protect you. It comes down to it. What? You know what? We don't have any kind of financial ties. We don't have any kids. We could separate real quick, and I can get another one.
But she might be a real woman.
That's from a male's perspective, right?
She might be a real woman that he cares about.
But no, he doesn't. That's what I was about to ask you. I was about to ask you.
She might have him in his web, in her web.
No, it's the other way around.
What's the question?
You didn't listen. Did you listen to the his press conference? He threw her under the bus, man. If you listen to
it, I did not listen. What did he say?
Oh, you gotta listen to it. He threw her under the bus, man.
Paraphrasing.
And he did. Paraphrasing. It was a mistake.
Yeah,
I made a bad decision. So he called her a mistake right there. It was a mistake. caught her mistake.
Yeah,
I made a bad decision.
it is.
She's a bad.
She's married.
Yes, he goes. I'm going to get counseling for my transgressions. I'm going to go to counseling and go.
You go to get counseling, huh?
Yeah. So how is she supposed to now? If you could tell she really loved him, because if you listen to something she left in her diary, and like I said, big dude, and she was willing to put it all on the line for him. And he's
Wait
like,
a minute.
shit, it's on the line.
How do you know about what was in her diary?
Somebody got it. I don't know how that happened. Somebody got it.
She ain't dead. I mean,
No. Somebody got a hold of it, and yeah, they got it, or she someone. Yeah, somebody got it. I didn't find that part out. But
he's playing the sympathy card.
Somebody got
It
it
sounds like when you go.
he's playing. He's. I think he's playing the card of the other brother that got hemmed up in the wrong idea was Sharon Moore. And come to find out, he's innocent of all that bullshit. She was really playing that man. But
didn't he get fired?
Yeah. He got fired too. So I don't know how they found out about her diary. It's pretty messed up. And now, Vrabel, like I told you, we had a talk. I told you I met them and the Steelers back in. It was maybe 2000, maybe early 1999. Let me think. Yeah, it was around because I took Junior. He's born in 95, so it's like 99, 2000. I met them, and when you said I came and we all kicked it, I ain't gonna tell these stories, but I'm gonna tell you, Vrabel was with his wife then. It was like he got drafted by the Steelers. I can't remember, 97.
Did he ever play for him? He never played for him though, did he?
Yeah, he played 2 years. So this might have been going on the second year. Yeah, Fast Willie Parker was there.
He must be glad he got out of there. And got to the Patriots.
Ain't that bitch.
He must have been like, woo. I got away from
in this little split screen. In this split screen, you don't see nothing but family. You see Geronimo, and then you see my son, and then me and my sons. You don't see the Steelers stuff, which is okay. It's cool.
That's good. I like the way you got your camera placed. That's more professional.
I'll let you ride with that.
Good job.
Yeah, but the only thing I'm trying to say is when people lie, man, it ain't just the guy.
No.
That's my point. Women lie to better.
Yeah, women lie too.
Because they can keep a fair secret.
One thing I do want to say, in defense of the city, it's not the city, it's two different organizations. The Celtics fired, what's his name?
Ime Udoka.
Ime.
Right.
The Celtics fired Ime Udoka, and the Patriots did not fire Mike Vrabel. So it's different organizations. You can
two different organizations,
play the race card, but it's two different organizations. I don't know if Ime Udoka had been the coach of the Patriots and vice versa. If the same thing,
he would have got fired. He'd have got fired. Hey, listen, he'd have got fired from the Patriots too because of who he knocked off. I'm gonna leave it at that. He a brother, man. That man went to the top, knocked off one of the executives' wives and shit. Knocked her down and
one of the execs' wives.
Dog's wives. Oh. We'll talk about that on another podcast. Man.
Okay.
So, women and men. Listen, the moral of this story is. Yeah. So the moral of this story is, I'll let you sum it up after I say what I got to say is, hey, women and men in the same workplace, be careful because that's where most affairs. If you look up Google, I can't remember the percentage. It's not important to me because I didn't care about it. But the workplace is where most affairs happen and take place. And I thought that was kind of weird because I don't shit where I eat. That's just me and the way I used to be and everything. I didn't want to mess around with somebody I work with. Never did. But a lot of people do. I guess that's the place to watch out. Is workplace. So Jamsky, let me ask you this.
What's up?
You know, NASA has been busting in more lies in a little bit. You still believe. So we didn't take that damn pop can to the moon in 1969. We all know that. You know that. You just don't want to be what you call a 10-footer.
No, I don't. I don't know.
No. How the hell anybody talk to them? And how the hell they get the compulsion to never mind. We ain't gonna do that. They didn't go. But so now they say no, they didn't go. Not in 69, Jamsky. They didn't go in 69. We didn't have long distance telephone calls. We had color TV. They didn't go. Anyway, technology wasn't there for them to go. But okay, Artemis just landed 2 weeks ago, right? Or was it a week ago?
Yeah.
We haven't done a podcast, and I had these notes together. So I think Artemis landed 2 weeks ago, right? And they landed in the ocean because it's the safest place for them to land, and they're coming through the atmospheres at this speed. Okay, quick question about this. Now, I'm going to drop this here, and I'm going to let you think about it. I thought about it, and someone else said the same thing. That I said it out loud, like, what? Whoa, wait a minute, because I watched it. I said, how's he going to touch that? Coming to the atmosphere. Heat coming through our atmosphere from outer space.
Yes,
there's a big heat. The heat. Okay.
Right.
So, if you're in that type of metal, and the heat comes and lands in the ocean, when meteors hit the ocean, it steams. Why didn't that thing steam? Why was there no steam? And how could the rescue? And then second question, I'm gonna let you go. How can the rescue boats get there as soon as it lands? They get there like 30, 40 seconds later. Maybe open it up with no gloves. Explain that.
I think the footage that I see, I didn't see them hit the ocean. I seen them already in the ocean. So it wasn't like it was a live feed. From what I seen, it was video of them coming down, and then there was later video of them already had landed in the water.
You saw the cut version, right? Where it was coming.
Yeah, it was not a live feed.
You saw them coming down, and then you saw them going. You didn't see the landing, and you didn't see them going over. You just saw the coming down, and then them going to get them, right?
Yes. Well, they wasn't there yet when I seen it. It was they were just in the water, and no one was around. And
were they floating?
Yes, they cut to.
Okay. Well, did you see any steam?
I did not see. I don't recall seeing any steam.
Okay. Thank you.
They cut to the boat coming up, pulling up, and I didn't even see anybody get out. Actually, I think I turned it. It didn't seem that interesting to me. They landed. Everyone was safe, reportedly. And then
I'm glad you said that. Okay. It wasn't interesting to you, but it was to me. Because you know why?
Why is that?
I look for shit like this. Listen, like I tell you what, Jamsky, you have great perception, right?
Yes.
Okay, I have great. I think deeper than what you see. Why we're such a great perception? Be like, hey, man, nah. You heard enough from this chick. You bitch, you a slut. That's what you know. Hoes, sluts, virgins, great people, little people, bad people. You know that off the rip because you have great perception, right? And I have great depth detail. Okay, so let me tell you something. I watched it, and I've been looking at all these other things. Watch it. When that thing hit the water, man, there was no steam.
Okay.
Things that never left our atmosphere.
Hold on a second. Let's go to break, and then we'll be right back to discuss the steam. Or lack thereof coming off of the space shuttle, coming back into the atmosphere.
NASA lies more than anyone you know.
It sounds like Darth Vader does not believe in NASA.
I don't.
We'll be right back right after this.
Here, people, because I have some things to cook about. I'm about to start cooking. Listen, I'm gonna tell you about all these lies. I'll tell you about how men and women lie. I got you how NASA's lying and how the government is lying to us right now. I'm going to get on that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to talk about. And then I want to talk about. Oh yeah, we got a lot of things to talk about.
I'm ready to roll.
Set it back up.
You're listening to the best damn activist on the microphone. One hell of a podcaster and his co-host, Mr. T. Crow and Anthony Scott Dover. One hell of a team. Sweet.
You're listening to a man who's so sexy it's completely ridiculous. Mr. Anthony Scott Dover.
Yes. All right.
What was that? What did I do?
This is a good soundbite. Good, accurate soundbite.
Oh, Jesus. We got to do something about that.
Yes. Get more of them.
Ain't that a bitch? No. I gotta get us an engineer, man. And they can sit back in their crib and do this for us. I keep saying that. I want to tell you somehow. I listen. A lot of people say, I got a dear friend of mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before you got a dear friend of mine, right? And they keep saying, well, Crow, you always say I, or me. I'm like, I'm not being selfish when I say that, but I say, but I am the only one doing this research. I am the one who's coming up with this shit. So what am I supposed to say? We? There is no we. I do it myself. So don't be offended by me saying I. Who's helping me? Me.
They ought to know that whatever comes out of your mouth, and if you've done research and you've formed an opinion based on it, then that research has been done by you. You've said many times that we don't have a engineer or a producer of the show.
Right.
It's just me and you. And I have not done research and then gave that research to you so that you can expound on it. You've done your own research. And whenever I have something that I've done research on, if I give you an opinion that took research for me to form that opinion, yeah,
right.
I'll let the audience know, like, this is what I found. But yeah, we don't have no research department.
No. And also, before we get started again, I want to give a shout out to Colombia. Hold on a second. Let's see these countries here.
The country, Colombia.
I gave you the countries, Jamsky. I can't remember. Let me find real quick. Understand? That's real good, man. Hey, wait a minute. Here we go.
Shout out to Colombia. Those of you who are in Colombia, if you're watching this show, thank you. We appreciate the viewers.
They don't watch. Okay, here we go, right here. They don't watch, Jamsky. They listen. They listen to us on Spreaker. And you guys can
Spreaker, and you are from Colombia. Thank you, and keep listening. We will put out more content for you to enjoy.
Give Colombia a round of applause. Shout out to Colombia.
Yeah.
Listen, shout out to Pakistan. Pakistan gave some love. Give Pakistan some love, yeah. And Bangladesh, give Bangladesh some love. See, and our biggest fan base overseas, Jamsky, is Vietnam. But hold on a second, there's more. There's more, Jamsky.
Oh, yeah?
There's more.
Hit me with
yeah. I'm going to hit you with them now. We got Jordan coming in, the top 10. Give Jordan. And there's one more that I never thought would show my black ass and your black ass any kind of love, Jamsky. But they like our black ass. Nah, hell no. I ain't got no Germans. We need some Germans. I like them. They like.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Germany, hey, listen. The place that I never thought we'd get any kind of love, but we got love, Jamsky. Maybe because they don't see us, they just listen to us, right? I think the other love is coming from the UK, Britain. Let's give them a round of applause.
Hey. All right, UK. Thank you for tuning in.
Listen, they're checking us out on Spreaker. They don't see us, but they hear us. So they don't really know us.
Hey, UK, I'm real sexy. So if you're listening and you haven't seen me, just picture a sexy bald guy. Chocolate Thunder.
Hey, I'm just a nice guy. Been poor all my life and don't know quite why.
Mm-hmm.
I have a crazy and boring life, and maybe it's because I took a never mind.
A wife?
I didn't say that. You did. Hey, listen, I didn't hit that. I didn't finish that bar. You did. Okay, people, we're back.
Yeah. Well, Jay Vader's married, so he hates single women. So if you are an attractive single woman, you will devote no attention to Jay Vader. Give all your attention to me. I'm a single guy. It's fine. I don't get mad. There's no wife to be mad about me getting attention. So don't divert any of your attention to this happily married man and get him in any trouble with the fanfare. Bring it all to me, and
that's dry.
Yeah.
Hey, that's right. You dry stitching on me, James. You dry stitching on me, James.
I'm trying to help, man. I'm trying to help.
How you helping me? How's that help?
Because I don't want you to get in any trouble with your wife with all these women giving you attention that you don't want. I'm telling them.
Time out.
As my dude,
Time out. I never said I didn't want it. I never said I didn't like the attention. I just can't do nothing with it. But I never said I didn't want it.
He can't do anything with it, so there ain't no sense. Listen, if you love me, you'll be loving Jay Vader by proxy. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't deal with by proxy with Vader. Listen, if you love him, you love him. You love me. Just let it be known, and I'm gonna let it be known because that's what we love you, Jay Vader, and Jay Vader loves you too. And so guess what?
If you think Jay Vader is sexy, which I can't understand why anybody would think something so ridiculous, but if you do, if you are out of your mind and you think Jay Vader is sexy, don't show that attention to him. You'll get him into trouble with his wife. You might as well show it to me, and then I'll tell him about it. I'll tell him about it, and you can tell me.
You know what's crazy?
This love is for Jay Vader.
CJFsky, you wrong for that. You wrong for that, Jamsky. You wrong for that, Jamsky. Listen. I'm a 55-year-old man, right? I'm not looking for sexy innuendos anymore. I'm past those days. Hey, listen, when I was young, I had enough of them. I got enough of them for let me see, at least 10 men. 10 men in their prime. Johnny could handle that. But we're not going to talk about that. Yeah. You can still compliment me, ladies, and I'll compliment you back, but you know what I mean? Okay, so okay, let me get to this next topic, man. I just want your opinion on this.
Okay.
I want your opinion.
Sure.
This deals with everybody's favorite president, Donald J. Trump, Uncle Donald. So
Uncle Donald.
There was another assassination attempt.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about this real quick. Then we're gonna jump back to women.
Yeah. Okay. You can't wait to get back to
we're gonna finish the show out talking about beautiful women and what they're doing to themselves and how they're making it harder on themselves than they should. But anyway, let's do this. Jamsky, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
At a correspondence dinner, was it yesterday or the day before? Was it Saturday night? I think it was
Saturday night.
Saturday night. The president had a dinner and everybody was there. And a guy come from California on the train all the way over.
The nut job.
And he was a teacher though.
Right.
So here's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Let me finish real quick, then I'll let you take over.
Go ahead. Yep.
Do people Trump that number one?
Obviously,
and number two, I think that Trump deranged syndrome is real. I think it is.
No, it's
okay.
Not.
Well, you see people doing. This is his third assassination attempt. Like I'm not you're not a conspiracy theorist, but you don't think people. This is the third time we could say someone with a killing machine, which is a semi-automatic weapon, has gotten close to him, and they didn't get close enough. The one did that shot his ear off, but the other one shot a piece. But most of them, other ones, didn't get that close. But they got close enough. People hate Trump that much that they will kill him. They will try to kill him themselves.
Yes, sir.
Instead of letting.
I've said many times on this show.
But
Go ahead.
Is he 80 yet?
No, I think he'll be 80 in August or September or something.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you take over, but I just got one question. I think that the Trump deranged syndrome is real. DTS,
of course,
they call it.
It's a made
Hold on
up
a second.
thing.
It is made up. He made excuse me. He made it up, but it seems real because there hasn't been a president, quote unquote, we know of since Reagan. Am I right? Or maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think
since Reagan.
Yeah, I don't think Trump even made up that term. I think that was made up by someone in the media.
Somebody in the media. Somebody in the media made that up. Yeah, I agree. I remember reading. Yeah, I agree with that.
But listen, I can understand how I can understand why people would put that label on some people. But if you are a rational human being, it's just a made up thing that right wingers say when they run out of other stuff to say. Usually, whenever I've argued with someone who's a right winger and they've said, you've got Trump derangement syndrome, it almost made me laugh because I was thinking, I can't even believe you would say that and consider yourself to be intelligent, because that's just a made up thing. It's not real. It's not like having measles or something, which is a real disease. You know what I'm saying? Trump derangement syndrome is just something that people have made up when they run out of something else to argue. They ain't got anything else to say. So they just say, you get Trump derangement syndrome because you are talking about how terrible of a guy he is. He is a terrible guy, and he is a pedophile. This guy thought he could. The dumb part of this guy, what was the guy's name? The shooter?
I can't remember his name. I'm terrible with names. I don't even write the names down.
Yeah, I usually do. I didn't this time.
You normally do that. Yeah, you normally have the name and everything. I'm not good with names. I'm just good with events.
Right. But everybody knows what you're talking about when you talk about, what happened at the what was that dinner called even?
It was just like a little, it was just like a little correspondence dinner. They would just sit there.
The White House correspondence dinner. First off, people need to understand when they talk about this is why Trump needs the ballroom. This event wouldn't have been held in the ballroom because this event was not sponsored by the White House. This event was held by someone else. It's just called the White House Correspondence Dinner, and the president doesn't have to appear at this unless he wants to. Trump didn't come to it last year, or last time he was president. He didn't come to it. So he chose to come to it, and it was at a hotel, which it always has been. And their security is a little lax because this guy came in the day before the event and had the guns in the bag in his suitcases and just took them up to the room, which is, to me, is just stupid because, you know what I'm saying, they didn't check his bag, and he came. If you were going to come the day before a big event at a hotel and stay, you booked the room through the event. So you had to book the room in advance. You just showed up on Friday. The event's on Saturday. They should have checked your bag. You know what I'm saying? They should make you take that bag through a metal detector. If you're going to be,
you know what? yes,
It's
I don't mean to cut you off real quick, but I said something to somebody today, like, if you're going to be, oh shit, my bad. Let me get that over there. People cheering for me before I even talk. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to be anywhere in the vicinity of president, not just this president, but don't you think that there should be better security for guns and weapons and things of that nature?
Yes, it should be.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but go ahead and finish your thought.
So the security was lax. That's something they need to look at in the future, because the same thing happened with the shooting that was in Vegas a few years back. You remember what I'm talking about? The guy was shooting people at a festival, a music festival, out of the hotel room window.
He was in the window, right. He was picking them off as they walked around. Remember it was a riot after he started killing a couple people. People started running everywhere, and he was just standing up there like it didn't matter if they ran, walked, or crawled. He was picking them off.
Right. So this guy brought all these guns
did he even kill himself? I don't mean to jump off topic, but did he kill himself?
I think the cops killed him. Like
I know.
To his room.
Okay. Because I know he was up there.
But it's been a while, so I would have to look it up.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and continue. My bad. My bad.
So I think the cops went up to his room and he fired on him.
And they returned fire.
Yeah, they returned fire. So yeah, I think they killed him. But anyway, the comparison that I was making with this guy is he brought the guns in a day before the event. And these hotels, for some reason, don't seem to give a damn about the day before the event, letting people in with all these bulky bags with metal sticking out of them. You know what I'm saying? Gun barrels, and they having clips falling out of their pockets and leaving a trail of bullets, which is
they don't care
to be totally fine. You
know what? You sound just like my cousin. We had to talk about this today. He goes, you know me, I'm not a conspiracy. There's do, and I don't believe. He goes, I'm not even a Trump fan. He goes, but I don't believe, because these conspiracy theorists are saying, well, Trump had stuff like that staged, and he's like you. He goes, it's not staged. I said, people really don't like this man. They will try to kill him, and he's like, yeah. No. And he's like this. He goes, I don't believe it was staged either, because who stages shit with real guns? And who? I said, yeah, but he's like, our security system, they got to stop putting things out that the president is going to, no matter what presidents, this is what he said, should not be known months in advance to where people can do like this. And I said, you know what? You're 100% right. The whole country has access to the president and where he's going to be and what's he going to do. And so like the dude, like he said, the dude was a teacher. I think I don't know if he had a master's in teaching or he just had a degree, but he was a teacher. He was a college educated man. He was a brother. Well, they say well reserved, no troublemaking. I get how sign of the times is where we're living right now is fucked up. People aren't going to be able to buy groceries. People can't afford homes. But this ain't all Trump's fault.
Gas is going up as we speak.
Yeah, this ain't all Trump's fault. I think this gas is the gas thing. I think this is Trump's fault. I will blame that on him. But the housing and everything was already up, and gas was already high. Biden took the gas high when Trump left. Gas low and down a little bit, and now it was still high, but we adjusted. Now Trump took that shit another fucking 75 cents higher. There's no adjustments because everything else is going to go up. Grapes is. I talk shit about grapes, and you laugh. Imagine what grapes gonna cost. Man, you might as well buy the tree.
Let's take a brief step with the pause. Let's go to another break, last one, and we'll be right back right after this.
Be right back. And yeah, but when we come back, don't let me forget to talk about women, man. One of the things that I agree with, but I don't agree with. You understand me? Oh man, this has been a great show. Man, I tell you what, I have my surgery first week of July. We'll be doing a lot of shows.
Okay.
Like I say, that's when we'll do 2-3 a week, like
Are
this.
you ready?
I've been ready. Born ready.
If you're not offended yet, stay tuned for this next segment. Mr. A-Hole and T. Crow. So funny. Welcome back to the show.
You're listening to a man who's almost intelligent, very close. Welcome back to Probably Offensive. One hell of a show. Yeah.
All right, welcome back. Before we move on to the next topic, I wanted to finish my thought. Well, I was so rudely interrupted by my man. Split screen. The split screen is the technology. Because it's
I didn't believe that. Go ahead.
It's a slight delay. I have referred to the president as a nasty dick face in the past. An evil dummy.
Yeah, that's it. That's the best one.
Yeah, an evil dummy. And he was interviewed yesterday, and he was mad at the interviewer because they mentioned what was in the manifest of the shooter, who said, "How did they get
his diary?"
Well, he left.
How the hell did he get his diary, man?
He left it out in the open at his house, and they went and checked his and looked and searched his house, and that's what they found. He left it out like on the desk after he wrote it,
just in case he got killed.
Yes. So he yeah. Well, he sees all these other shootings, and he sees after they catch the shooter, whether they kill him or they take him to jail, they always look for a manifest. Like, what did this guy write down about what he was planning to do and how he felt about the world at this time? Why he's doing this? So a lot of these guys are writing stuff down or having a diary or a manifest because they're planning, to do something nonsensical, something stupid. You know what I'm saying? So they write it out in plans and everything. So they go searching for this stuff. So they found that this guy had said that he can't stand around. I'm paraphrasing. He can't stand around looking stupid with this pedophile rapist in the White House. And then this journalist gets a hold of this, and she's interviewing President Trump, and she brings it up. He was mad that she brought it up, and I'm thinking, why is she not supposed to bring it up? She's a journalist. This information is out there to every news source in the country. I mean, if she doesn't bring it up, she's being irresponsible. She's got to interview with the president right directly after these events have taken place. She has to bring it up as her responsibility as a journalist. Nobody's going to take her seriously if she doesn't bring it up. So this guy has a very thin skin. If he didn't want to be referred to as a pedophile, he shouldn't be a pedophile. So, you know what I'm saying? If I, was so worried about someone calling me fat, then I get skinny. you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Oh man,
I called Trump an evil dummy because I think he's evil, and I don't think he's very bright. He's not.
Right. I don't know. Listen, you've been calling that for years. Listen, you've been calling that for years, and there's no complaints here because he does some dumb shit. The thing about me is, and I really don't like the Republicans have always shown me I'm an asshole, and they've told me I'm an asshole and shown me they're an assholes. The Democrats, why I trust them least, is they tell me they're good and they're not. That's the only thing I got. And I don't like the Republicans. I would never be a Republican. I'd never be a Democrat. The Republicans tell you they're assholes and what they're going to do. The Democrats do a little sneakier. They're a little bit sneakier. So there should not be bipartisan in this country. I don't believe in bipartisanship. Yes, if you don't agree with someone, fine. Don't have one. Just be zero. That way you can cover the spectrum. and let people go with who they think that would do the best. Then after that, do the same. This motherfucker didn't do a good job. He only had 4 years. Get him the fuck out, and you come back with somebody else, and make it fair for us all. Number two, 3 assassination attempts. I can see, like, you know, I always got to play devil's advocate. So now I got to play devil's advocate for the side that I don't agree with. But I can see where you would say that. Who in the hell, in the right minds, survives 3 assassination attempts? Nobody.
Well, I would only one of them was an actual assassination attempt. This last shooter.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what, James? You ignited a flame that I had lit, but I burnt it out. You're right. You're 100% right. The other 2 weren't actual attempts. So he survived 1, and we should say plots. He survived 3 plots, not attempts. Yes. But anyway, people don't like to spend that money.
They got to interview this guy they just caught because he didn't even get hurt. He shot one of the FBI or one of the Secret Service guys.
And they didn't kill him?
No, he was wearing a vest, and it hit his vest. It didn't hurt him. So,
and he's a brother.
Yes, when he ran through, he shot one of the Secret Service men, but he hit him in the vest, and so it didn't wound him at all. So it didn't even pierce his skin. It hit the vest.
How did they take down the shooter?
I think well, they shot at him and missed, right? And I think they just tackled him. He didn't get hurt either. Yeah. No.
So
he did not.
Okay.
He was fine. I think they just tackled him.
Okay, so he was a school teacher. So we're gonna find out a little bit more about this guy as time goes on. But what I'm trying to say is, man, the government. This is for the government. This is not for Trump. It's not for Democrats, Republicans. It's not for any of them. It's for everybody as a whole. The government is something for the people because times are getting hard out here. Number one, if you're making $20 an hour, which is 3 times the amount of minimum wage in some states, you can't live on $20 an hour. You can't pay bills. You can't buy food. You can't pay for a vehicle. And you can't buy gas. So remember when we talked about, I'm going to do a chronological timeline coming down from when we started our podcast together. Remember about Musk and the population control and how they're trying to get people, they're taking away the middle class, and they took that away. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. They're charging gas so high that people can't afford this. So the rich is getting richer, the poor is getting poor, and they're killing small businesses. Boom. Now let's take it to the bottom. When I first started my podcast, when I was by myself, and I listened to a couple the other day, I told my wife about it today. I said, you know what I remember? I said it first. See, a lot of people, I said, you don't know who's kind of is. She goes, no, because she didn't watch the Terminator. The Terminator is what they're making these robots. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, they're going into business together. Bezos which is Amazon, which I consider Skynet. Amazon is taking over the planet, and so had Tesla. Tesla's going to stop because Tesla can only fuck with the rich people. So he's got what he can from the rich people. He's got it all. He's worth $800-something billion.
Hey, speaking of,
let me finish real quick. I'm gonna because I want to. So you can finish it off.
Okay.
So what he's doing is Elon Musk is making all these robots under Tesla's name, and they're getting government contracts from a lot of countries. It's going to make him a trillionaire. These robots are the future Terminator. Or that movie with Me or whatever the fuck it was. These type of robots are going to come take care of your house. iRobot, take care of your house, take care of your driving, pick your kids up. He's making robots to do all that. These are jobs. Now, jobs that other people have in factories and everything, robots are already taking over. Okay, now the other genius in this is Bill Gates. His number one thing was population control. He was working, that was his job, to work on population control. He took a lot of farmland satellites for power. Now you look at Amazon. They're putting all these goddamn big old warehouses and data centers everywhere, sucking all the water, sucking all the power. Population control, man. If you don't make over 80,000 a year solo, you're not going to be able to make it, and then it's going to go up to even higher. People can't afford to live. Fast food joints are charging for a value. That's fast food joints.
Right.
The price of food is crazy. The price of fuel. I drive a diesel and I got an Escalade, which takes premium. My diesel pickup truck is $5 something a gallon, and then the premium fuel, depending where you go, is $4.90 to $5 something a gallon. People, listen, I put $20 in no matter what the gas is. If gas is $3 a gallon, I put 20 in. I cut down my driving. I drive back and forth to work and home. And then I got my other vehicle taking me where to go and back. I don't put extra gas in anymore. I don't fill my tank up. No, fuck that. I'm not giving you my extra money. And now my son's adopted that mantra. I'll stay at home before I drive around and kick it. Yep, I'll stay at home. And I don't need a half a tank of gas. I don't. And neither do you. Neither does anybody out there. Stop buying so much fuel and they'll bring it back down. But food's going up. Everything's going to go up. So look at your think about rent, Jamsky. If you own a house, man, people are charging $1,800 for a half. My son's rent in Cincinnati is crazy. I'm like, wow. I ain't gonna tell his business, but damn, wow. When we bought this house and we bought our other house, everything was normal. What people are paying for an apartment are both of mine. I'm like, damn.
Crazy.
So, you know what? I got grandkids coming up. I got kids that are, my youngest is 21. How are they going to afford to live in this world? When fuel, and you know what? It said, I watched a report on the fuel, right? Because that determines all of our products and this, that, and the third. Well, you're a driver, you know. And it said gas. And next year, if they could bring it down under 3 again, it won't be, that's just regular unleaded, like 87 unleaded. It will be about $3 until next year if they can bring it down. If the war ended then, it's not going to. Canada is not a fan of the economic tie to the United States. Man, we have the highest gas prices, but Trump says, here's where he lied. Oh, we got more oil and more gas than anybody in the world. They want to buy it, come buy it from us. It's beautiful. God damn it. If we got gas and oil, why is our gas the highest in the country, in the world?
Here's why. I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because our oil companies, first off, our oil companies get $35 billion a year from the government in subsidies. So when you want to talk about waste, Trump's always talking about fraud, abuse, and him and Elon, his dick-faced crony, who's no longer the head of Doge. His companies, Tesla and SpaceX, gets $3 billion in subsidies every year. So he's out there.
Cut off for these. I still get that. I don't mean to interrupt.
He still gets it.
I thought they cut him off. I thought they cut him off.
They have not that I have heard. They have not cut him off yet. So he still gets it. And by the way, this is a little side note for you, because you and I talked about this. You remember when I said they need to start putting a solar panel on the roof of cars, making the roof into a solar panel itself. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember you said it, but guess
that?
what? Remember we talked about they killed all the people that had combustible engines running on water. They killed all the people that had electric engines back in the day. They killed all the people that said a gallon of gas lasts you a month.
Those will come back. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If the technology's there, it ain't going to be just one person who comes out with it. They kill him and they think that's the end of it. It'll come back. But here's the thing. I was passed by a Cybertruck today when I was at work on the road on Interstate 7. I was passed by a Cybertruck that had a solar panel for the roof.
Really?
The roof. Yes, the roof.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Were those trucks driven by a person by computer? They got self-driving semis coming out now. You know that, right? And before I got to finish, you know, Amazon has just launched a new app, right? Remember I told you there's Cybernet from the Terminator. Amazon just launched a new app to where if you have an illness or injury or whatever, you can send it into Amazon, take a picture or fill out something or do a face recognition and do the thing, what's going on. They'll send you a week. So they're doing AI doctors, and I told people they got the robots training right now to do what they do robots with laser surgeries right now, and they're going to build these robots to do your surgery. So, listen, doctors and nurses, they got robots in I want to say China that's doing bedside checks. And see, Elon Musk. So, listen. Every job.
We're going into overtime, Jay Vader. So we're going to keep it going because we got some good conversation going right now. We're not going to cut the show off just yet, even though we're going into overtime. We're past an hour. But anyway, I just wanted to bring it back to your remembrance that it was my idea to have the roof made of a solar panel. You're frozen. Well, stick with me. Jay Vader's feed is frozen. I don't know if he will come back on or not, but I'm still here. Pay attention.
Yeah, are you back? Are you back?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, you see how we got disconnected right there?
Yeah.
We're talking about something serious. Just pay attention. I'm not gonna say anything else. Just pay attention to that shit. That shit ain't done by accident. We've been all damn night.
Hey, we're going into overtime, Jay Vader. That's what I was saying before we lost the.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, I'll save my topic about women, and so they can get at me later. We'll do that on the next podcast. But man, listen, shit's messed up, man, and I'm telling you, with this new thing that Amazon has. It's and I like I said, my wife's a nurse. I said, y'all won't even be needed. Like my job, I'm a driver. We won't be needed. Nobody's going to be needed. So how in the hell is everybody going to survive?
Yeah, they got autonomous vehicles right now, but they're not any good though.
Not yet. They're still working on them. Long as our dumbasses are still working, they listen. They got time to fix them.
Right. Well, we're kind of old, so they won't have it right until we retire. You know, so we would have retired before they get. Yeah, but right.
I tell you what, you're 100% correct, Dembski. I'm not thinking about me, man. I got nephews, sons, daughters, nieces, grandkids, great nephews, great nieces. I'm thinking about the future because I'm 55, right? Give me 20. Give me 20. If I get 25 to be 80, I'll take it or whatever above that. But give me 20 guaranteed. That's 75, right? Anything after that's a plus. Man, listen. We're in our mid-50s. Hey, Jamski, we're in our mid-50s. We're in our mid-50s. Give us to the mid-70s and then let's see what it is. We're going to run out of our Social Security's going to be gone.
Teach your grandkids to take up something that AI cannot take over, like
exactly.
becoming a plumber or something.
Well, what kind of yeah. But hopefully, but everybody else gonna do that. It's gonna be a tough world. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna teach my like I've been watching this stuff. I'm gonna tell you this right now, and then we'll jump on this next show. I'm gonna tell my grandkids and kids to move out of this country.
Oh yeah,
because I've been looking over the earth is cheaper everywhere else. People are free everywhere else. America is I think is becoming what they said, Sodom and Gomorrah and Babylon, and I'm thinking it's gonna greed is going to eat America from the inside out. I just think so, and people are very greedy to the point to where they don't care about the people. Think about it, man. Think about.
I'm buying an island. I'm buying an island.
That's what we need, and I'm moving on that island with you. Hopefully, it got palm trees and wild running people, and I, my wife don't want to come, then I'll get married down there.
I'm buying an island and building a resort, a personal resort, not for commercial.
Hey, I'm gonna be there too because I'm gonna hit the lottery and I'll be down there. And here's the thing, like I say, if I had enough money, I would leave America. I've seen people do it, man. I've been watching these podcasts, I've been watching these shows, and they say you're not free until you leave America.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that on another show. But if we had a great show tonight, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to erase all the other stuff I had. I'm going to save my podcast. My notes about the women, because they're going to get at me about this. But hey, it's not my fault.
Save your notes about the women.
I love women.
Talking about women, but we ran out of time.
Yes.
We're out of time, women. Jay Vader can't talk about it right now.
I love women, man.
Me too. Women are so wonderful.
Just all they got to do is be wonderful. But they've been living in this world so long and believing the bullshit, and they've been believing the fallacies. They're not as wonderful as they could be.
Fallacies, huh?
All the fallacies, they're believing them.
You got phallic on your mind.
Not me.
Giving the women the phallic.
That's a nefarious thought.
Hey, before we go, let me finish the thought.
Go ahead.
Elon stole my idea for
Which one?
Like I said, I seen the solar panel on the roof of the car, making the roof out of a solar panel.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
The Cybertruck drove by me, and they were advertising it. The Cybertruck drove by me, and then it says on there, solar roof. And the windows were so tinted, I couldn't tell if it was an autonomous vehicle or not, or if it was a human being driving it. I think it was a human being, but it could have been autonomous. I don't know. But we were on Interstate 70, and it was in the fast lane going by me. But Bill Gates, Elon said that we don't have enough people, that we need to have more babies, and then Bill Gates is saying the opposite. So those two can't team up, and one of them thinks that we're going to be overpopulated. The other one thinks. Elon said the birth rate is going down. The birth rate is going down.
Right.
So we need to have more.
Okay, hold your thought. I'm going to comment on that, then I'm going to let you finish in this case. I got to comment on that. The birth rate is going down. It could be going down. Only thing America promotes is gay activities and lesbian activities. And I'm not against that, people. Don't get me wrong, but they promote that, so it should be going down. Two men, you bulldoze this guy. He ain't gonna get pregnant. And two chicks scissoring each other, ain't nothing in her or nothing. Ain't gonna be no pregnancy.
Two chicks scissoring each other. Have you ever watched? Have you ever watched the?
Did I say that? Did I say that wrong? I'm trying to be politically correct.
No. You didn't say it wrong. I'm just asking you because it came to my mind when you said two chicks scissoring each other. Have you ever watched?
Yeah, they rub their things against each other.
I know what it is.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Have you ever watched lesbian porn and seen that scissoring?
No, and I always wondered why I heard about it.
I've seen it many times, and
you seen scissoring? You seen scissoring?
Yeah,
I've seen it a couple times too.
It's
That's
not
scissoring. I think
that's
it's
a complete waste. That's a complete waste of time.
You know what? Listen. You know why they quit scissoring? You know why they quit scissoring? You know why they quit scissoring on TV? You know why they quit scissoring on TV?
Why?
Like when they made lesbian porn, they quit scissoring on TV. And they quit doing it on camera. It's not that exciting for a man. It's not that exciting. No. Listen, it's the same thing as dry humping. How many times in middle school you kiss a girl, you dry hump? How fun was that? That's so much fun. We got jeans on, we dry humping each other. How fun is that? That ain't no goddamn fun. Take these
scissoring on a video is a waste of time.
Scissoring's stupid. I'd rather watch you rather watch her lick and prick, and then the other girls do the same thing. Lick and prick, lick and prick.
Since you mentioned that, I wanted to give my opinion on scissoring. I'm just saying, these ladies might do it in real life and think this is great, but on a video, that's a complete waste of time.
And can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
I was talking to a couple of my female friends, and they got I don't know about you, but I have gay friends that are men. I have gay friends that are women. I have friends. Don't care about your sexual preference. Never gave two shits about your sexual preference. I feel you're the same way because you're a heterosexual male like I am, and I don't care what you're doing. It doesn't bother me. But what I want to say is, people, I asked my gay female friend this. You sure you don't like, the D? And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, you're wearing a strap on. She's wearing a strap on. You're getting pounded. Maybe it's not the D you don't like. Maybe you like the D, and maybe it's the man. You have something against men, and you like the D, but you don't want to deal with the man. You know what she said?
What?
That's very interesting because you might be right. She's like,
wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. You mean it never dawned on her? It's sort of obvious. If you're wearing a strap on and you enjoy it, and the girl who's receiving enjoys it, of course they like the D.
But you just said was something you got to think as a woman. They don't think they're emotional. They're not logical. Women are emotional creatures. So if she can get that feeling from a strap on, and don't have to deal with the man cheating on her, the man lying to her, the man doing all this, that, and the third, and she's still getting that same feeling sexually. Think about it. It's not the same, but it's close enough to her because she's emotional. Now, man, listen, you can give a man a pocket pussy, you can give a man one of those little dolls, you can give a man whatever. He's going to knock it off the same way and have no thoughts about it. I just got to get this rock off. And he's going to take a chick, and the same thing happened. Listen, a man, he ain't got to kiss no chick. He ain't going to get emotionally involved or nothing. That's what they do. We're just thinking like, look, I got to get these rocks off. Bend over. Bam. Okay, we're good. See you later. And I'm not saying that for me or anybody I know. I'm just saying that as in general.
Yes. But a guy, if he's got a pocket, whatever, he understands why. He's not in denial that
exactly. That's what I'm. You hit the nail on the head.
And it's shaped just like the female anatomy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when a woman is a lesbian and wearing a strap on, don't be in denial of what that is.
Right.
That you're strapping on to yourself.
You're strapping on what? And where's it fitting and how's it working?
So they try to make that as much like a D as they possibly can.
It is a D. It's just plastic. It's just a plastic D. And it can't throw up, it can't spit. And it can last longer. It can last longer and it stays harder than a normal person.
Yeah.
Or at least me, because once I'm done, I'm done. I'll jump back up in a couple hours.
Okay.
4 minutes.
So anyway, things aren't gonna. I'm gonna have to tighten up on wasting money stupidly. You know what I'm saying? I used to sometimes be willing to waste money stupidly. You know what I'm saying? Either buying stuff that I don't need or spending money on chicks. But now the price of of gas.
Time out.
What's that?
You know what? We got to go over a couple minutes because we got to explore this. Let me see. We're a couple minutes over. We're like 15 minutes over, but we're going to have to go over a couple more minutes over. It's okay to go over. It's not. And listen, we normally go an hour, but it's okay to go a little bit over. Let me ask you this. You said spend money on chicks.
Yes.
So you're a trick?
Yes.
Hey, ladies. Oh wow. We gotta read. So we need a team to retweet this because this would go viral. Jamski's a trick.
I wouldn't exactly phrase it like that, but
I just asked you, are you a trick? And you said yes.
Well, there's a certain amount of money that I was willing to spend on women. You know what I'm saying? So that
you won't be able to spend that now because
I can, but I don't want to.
The economy.
I can still, but I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Got to tighten it up.
Right.
But to me, it was all about me getting older and more mature and having more money and not being married anymore. And my two oldest kids are adults. So they still ask me for money, but not nearly as much as when they were like teenagers and stuff.
You only have 3 children. You have 3 children, right?
Yes.
You have 2 sons and a daughter. Right.
Yes. And so my daughter's a minor. So it's just me. I'm only obligated to take care of myself and my daughter.
Right.
You know, pay the bills of the house.
Right.
So I was more willing as a single guy to waste money on women. I mean, spend money on women. So you know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't impede me having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you a story. This is a short story.
Oh, I love when I don't gotta tell the stories. I gotta pick your brain with
this is a short anecdote. One time I was messing around with this chick.
Right.
Good looking, sexy, younger than me chick.
Okay.
We was walking down the street, right? Some bum. The guy wasn't a bum, but he was to me, he was a bum because he wasn't dressed real nice. You know, he was kind of scraggly looking, you know what I'm saying? So I chalked him up as a bum. But anyway, he was walking the opposite way, and she asked him if she could have a drag off a cigarette.
Are you kidding me?
No. And I said,
a drag means she put her lips where his lips were and hit that cigarette from a bum.
Yes.
That didn't tell you what
the guy wasn't technically a bum. He wasn't technically a bum.
Right. I get it. Why did she just ask you to buy her some cigarettes?
Exactly. Now that's the point I'm getting at, Jay Vader. Because I'm walking with her. Her and I had already started messing around, and I felt bad that she was bumming a cigarette from some bum. So I said, listen, while I'm talking to you, you do not bum a cigarette. She said, well, I don't have any cigarettes. And I said, I will buy you a whole fucking carton of cigarettes. That means you divert your attention away from bums and over to me. So
yes, sir.
I bought her a pack of cigarettes, even though, you know, saying I was bragging about buying her a carton. I bought her a pack of cigarettes. I bought her some, you know, saying took her out to eat, and then said, "Is there anything else you need?" And she said, "Well, I kind of embarrassed when I'm around you because I don't have anything to wear."
You know what? Time. Okay, can I say one thing before you finish?
Go ahead.
I you know me, I got to interlude where my thoughts going.
Yeah.
You got mad because you thought she asked a bum to take a drag of a cigarette.
Yeah.
But she was in her own world that she dwells in when she asked him for that cigarette. Maybe you were dating a bum and you just didn't know it. Okay, continue.
So I was trying to lift the bum up. So if you're saying that I was dating,
yes, I think you were dating a bum.
So I was dating a bum. She was the sexiest bum I've ever seen.
There's nothing wrong. Listen, let me tell you something.
So I was trying to
no infections. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You go ahead and do you.
I was trying to lift this bum up out of the gutter, man. So I bought her 5 or 6 outfits, and he was super happy about that.
I bet so. Shit.
You know what I'm
I'd be
saying?
happy. Yeah, 5 outfits, that's a whole week.
Yeah. So she was looking good next time I seen her. A cigarette, you know what I'm saying? And
Damn.
you know, we hung out. I bought her alcohol. She asked me for alcohol. Yeah.
James, you're not nice to me, man.
So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, to me, that's the kind of money that I didn't mind spending.
Okay, yeah. And you know what's funny about that? People think they don't spend money on chicks. Listen, if she has her own money and her own crib and the food, you're going to spend money on her some other kind of way. Everybody spends money on chicks. Listen, I've always been a proponent of that, not an opponent, because I just tell people, you're spending the money indirectly to your knowledge. Because one thing you think is, if I give this woman some money for sex, I'm paying a prostitute. That's the cheapest way to go. I tell people, the cheapest way to go is find your prostitute, give her the money, and get out. And that's it. That's the cheapest way to go. Because sometimes
is what you're saying.
Sometimes, you know, you don't give people money because of the sex. You give them money to leave.
Afterwards,
just leave. I'm good now. I got my rocks. I got what I needed. You can go. And see, being a grown man at 55, I realize that now that I didn't realize at 22, 23. I didn't realize this at 19, 18, 20, 21. Listen, I'm trying to tell people, and people don't want to understand the harsh truth of life. You pay for pussy. Hey, men, everybody's paid. If you ever been out there and you're a single guy, you enjoyed the nightlife, and you got this chick, that chick, this chick, that chick, you paid for the pussy, whether you realize it or not. And I used to tell everybody this. I paid, you paid, he paid, even she paid. You paid for the pussy. So, Jamsky, you ain't the only one. You just did a little bit more than I would have done. I don't know about that motherfucker.
Hey, I bought her some outfits that I thought I'd like to see her in, and she wore them, and she looked good. I was like,
yeah. You know what's funny? I bought a few chicks back in my younger days, like 18 to 22, 23, 24. I bought them summer dresses, man. I just like summer dresses, and I used to buy chicks a summer dress here and there, like, wear this. We're going to go to this little event thing, whatever. Find some shoes to match this. Boom. It's a summer dress. I love summer dresses. Summer dresses are so sexy, man. They are just, man, listen, you could be a fat 350-pound chick in a summer dress, and you look kind of sexy at that. You know, I'm not going to go too deep, but you look better than you would if you didn't wear it. You know what I'm saying? A summer dress is sexy, man. I've always thought summer dresses were sexy. I thought summer dresses were sexy when I was a little kid. My mom used to wear them. Her friends, my aunts, I said, man, they look nice in those summer dresses. And I always thought summer dresses were they're just, listen, when I got to be 16, 17, 18, and I used to cut the grass for my neighbors and everything like that before I told you about these stories when I was in high school when I turned 18, how they came on to me, right? And listen, tonight's not the podcast, we're almost out of time, but those ladies knew I liked summer dresses, right? So when I was cutting their grass, they would come out in a summer dress because I would tell them, you look nice. I love summer dresses. I'm 16, 17, 18. I'm cutting grass, right? Making my little money. And I always had a thing for summer dresses because when I was young, my mom would wear them. I said, Mom, you look so pretty. And my mom was a very pretty woman. And she's still very beautiful. Her eyes, her skin complexion, everything. My mom's a beautiful woman. And I say, Mom, you look really good in that summer dress. And there was some place she would go like, you don't need to wear that summer dress. I don't want these motherfuckers. Listen, I didn't know, but I'm just like, I don't want these motherfuckers looking at you like that because I like summer dresses. And my neighbors, as I got older, 16, like I say, 15, 16, 17, 18, I was cutting grass, like, that's a good dress for you. I love summer dresses. So when I got to be 17, close to 18, they already knew. And they was enticing your boy I could tell you, we could have a story about how I went, got in trouble for the neighborhood on another podcast when I was like 17, 18 years old. I took advantage of boy. Oh yeah. But like I was saying, but I love a summer dress, man. There's nothing like a good old summer dress, and you could wear those with all kind of different shoes. And it's just a beautiful dress for women and most men. I'm not even gonna say most men. I'm gonna say all men. We love a summer dress. Mm-hmm. It's just a nice little cheap ass dress, but the make of it and the way it is, it just makes a woman. It's the true beauty and the true essence of a woman, and a lot of people don't understand the true beauty and the true essence, what that means, because they don't look at women like that anymore. But I got in trouble when I was like 19 or 20. Mm-hmm. And I went to the place and I was with my mom, and she got mad at me because I was talking to some of the women, and I wasn't even coming on to them. I was like 20, I was at college, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my God. I was like, these women are in their early 40s. I'm 20. They were very beautiful women. And listen, when I'm 55 now, so you show me a 42-year-old, a 40-year-old, or whatever. They're beautiful. And so imagine being 19 or 20, and you're seeing a 40-year-old or 42, 43-year-old, and she's very beautiful. And she's mature to me at the time, but she's very beautiful, and she's in a summer dress, which they were all wearing. And I'm like, wow. And so I'm sitting there. They said, Terrence isn't bad. He don't got a woman problem. His problem is he loves women. And I'm like, I never thought about it. I do. That's my place. I just love it. That's what God gave me. So now, me being married, I don't touch. I do look, and I'm like, damn, wear a summer dress. I saw, listen, so I'm delivering in Middletown yesterday. I want to say yesterday, right? Had to be, was it yesterday or Friday? What's today? Today's Monday.
Yes.
So it was Saturday. So I delivered in Middletown Saturday. And there was this big woman.
A big G.
She was about 5'10", maybe 320.
Oh, wow.
But she had on a nice summer outfit, and her toes were done. She wasn't looking raggedy or nothing. She's like 320. That's more than I weigh. She's bigger than me, but she's not as tall. And I'm thinking in my head, you know what? That's sexy. Not the fact that I want to knock her off, or some guys want to come running up to her and say, "You gotta fuck this broad." No. See, when you get older, you understand things, and that's what I'm trying to tell the young bulls. I didn't understand this when I was younger. You ain't gotta be a super fine model to be sexy. That don't mean I want to knock you off. Yeah. Like, I might have a certain type that I want to knock off, and you might not be that type. But that does not mean you don't deserve your respect for doing some classy shit and looking real beautiful. And that's in my podcast for this woman thing I got. The woman thing. Because she was 320, but man, the way she wore this summer outfit and the shoes she wore with it, her toes were done. I'm like, you know what? To be 350 pounds, you's a sexy motherfucker. And I like the way you rock that. I'm not going to holler at you, but I respect your hustle. I respect your game.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong, like I said, there's nothing wrong with big women. There's nothing wrong with skinny women. There's nothing wrong with medium size. It's your preference, but the way she carried herself and the way she wore her outfit, I was like, I can respect that. Because there's some outfits that I don't respect at all. And Jamsky, I know how you are. You only like the young, fine motherfuckers. But Johnny, I ain't talking to nobody. I just look. And hey, listen, big girls. That's one of my next podcast that we're going to do. I'm going to talk about that. I got love for you. Because she was sexy, man. And she was big as a motherfucking house. But she was sexy. She was. Hey, listen, I keep it real. I keep it real.
So you like them big as a house, huh?
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, I'm respecting her hustle because she's not wearing these spandex out there with fat hanging everywhere. And this is what I want to talk about. She's not coming in with one shoe on, one shoe off, talking all this shit, bra hanging off. You know, she coordinated her clothes to fit her body. And yes, she knew she was big, so she ordered a big outfit. Who cares?
Yeah.
But she was a pretty woman in the way she big woman. She was like, if I'm 6'4", I had to walk that way because the dock, I couldn't get it on the dock. I had to walk around. If I'm 6'4", she's 5'10", 5'11". She's about like this much shorter than me. She's 5'10", 5'11". I'm like, her big ass, she looked pretty good in that. Saying big for her. But I noticed. And I'm thinking, like, if I had a big mama like that, I would want her to dress like that. You understand me?
Yes.
You know, my wife ain't big like that, but I'm just saying if she was, I'd want her to dress like that.
Right.
Because I like the way she set the stage. And see, most people can't sit there and give you that honest assessment. Oh, I didn't see her big ass. I don't like fat woman. I don't like big woman. It ain't about that. It ain't about that. It's about, like, damn, recognize game. You understand me? And I recognize the fact that, you know, she took time out to coordinate her outfit, and she had a nice outfit on it. She was a big woman. But she was tall, and she was just a big woman. But she was pretty. She didn't have too much makeup on, but just enough. Her hair was done right. I'm like, damn, she put herself together to come to all this. Look at this woman.
Very good. Very good.
And I think those women needed applauded as well as these women who go on Facebook and wear bikinis and do all this bullshit. You know what, Ho? I don't give a damn about that. I care about those who care. And she looked like she cared. And I understand. She didn't just care for me or you, Jamsky. She cared for herself. Because if she only cared for me or you, she'd be in a fucking two-piece. Like all the other ones that I was going to talk about tonight. We'll talk about them next time.
You will talk about them next time, huh?
Yeah. Saving that.
The two-piecers. You talk about the two-piecers and stuff?
And I also want to give a shout out to the women who have gray hair and they wear it and they make it fashionable. That shit's sexy. I also want to give a shout out to the women who are our age, which we've been talking about, who keep it classy but sexy. And to the youngsters, I don't want to see everything right now. I mean, don't show men everything off the rip. You kind of, with me, you kill the mood, you kill the vibe. Like, leave some to the imagination. You know what I'm saying? Women are showing everything right now. Like I say, man, they wear these spandex shorts up so tight that you see both set of lips. If you know what I'm saying? It's over. You see where she got stuff. You're like, damn. I know she's 24. I know I'm 55. I don't need to see that.
Right.
You understand me, Jamsky?
Yeah, I think I do.
But I want you to go ahead and, I know you don't like what I like. I like older women and I like things like that because I've been to that stage and I'm not going to mess with these older women, but I like the way they look. Do you like the way these women's dress codes are now?
I was liking the tight spandex or the.
I knew it.
I was liking it on a woman that has a good body and nice butt, but I think they've gotten a little carried away with it now. As you say, you get these chicks who are just out of shape, and then they got a camel toe, and then it's just too much. Misshapen people.
Yes,
and you've ruined it. You know what I'm saying? If they could just keep it to only good looking chicks with sexy bodies is wearing the what do they call them? The pants?
They're either yoga pants,
yoga,
or spandex, and But everybody, listen, they make them for the biggest sizes, and I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, I am.
Make it. Listen, I know you're because here's the thing: if you're bigger, cover that shit up. Don't let everybody notice. Don't let everybody see that shit. And if you're smaller, don't show everything. Like I say, man, man, listen. I was at my damn picking up some cars one time when I was at my job. The chick, she had a body like a motherfucker, man. She was always fine. You could see it. It got warm. She wore them spandex pants, man. You can count her. You could see the indentation of her private lips, of her sugar walls. If I'm Prince, you could see it all. I'm like, damn. We're all looking at the line like, what the fuck? Because she been over in front of us, and we're like, what the hell? It was like, I looked. I'm the first one in line. I'm like, I ain't seen nothing. I didn't want them to kick me out. I need to get these damn cars, get the hell out of there. You know. Yeah. I said, but when I got out there and I started shoving the cars out, I said, damn, you see that shit? I said, you can see where the stubble was on them motherfuckers, man. Listen, these women know what they're doing. And I said, listen, she's single. It's like, how do you know? I said, she's single because there's no husband in the world that will let his wife walk out the house wearing that and he knows about it. Ain't no motherfucking way. And she wore that motherfucker, man, and she bent over in front of all those guys. I'm in front of her, I'm like, oh shit. I'm thinking in my head, damn, don't say nothing, Johnny. I turned into Johnny creeping in. I said, don't say nothing, Johnny. Johnny Bader I was in full effect, like, oh, don't say nothing. So I took a deep breath and looked back at my people. They say, you see that? I was like, no, I ain't seen nothing. I turned back around, the dude was like, damn, you see that shit? I was like, no. Everybody's talking about it. She went back to her desk and started printing titles. I'm like, And she was the boss. I was like, damn. So I got my shit and walked outside. When I walked outside, I started loading my truck up, and they brought my shit, and they brought the dude shit. He's like, you didn't see that? I was like, you know I saw that shit. I'm not saying that. We live in a different type of world nowadays. You can't say anything. Right, I said, she wanted us to say something. And we'll talk about that later, Jamesky, off camera. She wanted us to say something. Because I brought that up. I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't gonna do that shit. You know good and damn well. With all of us men in there, like 6 of us, we're in a rush. We're trying to get our cars, get the fuck out. And you're gonna do that and think we ain't gonna notice. And she fine as hell. Yeah, fuck that. You hear me? But I let it go. And I said, we're gonna talk about it later. And I said, damn, you know what? I knew you single. I know you single because ain't no man gonna let his wife walk out like that. No man's gonna do that. And you can't wear these fucking type of clothes and be a wife or a daughter of a respectful man and do this shit. What the fuck's wrong with you? That's like a guy. That's like a guy wearing these tight spandexes walking around with his cock out. I'm like, come on, man. What are you trying to do? I get it. Knock them off. You ain't got to do that. That's what I try to tell her. You ain't got to do that. Listen, you make motherfuckers like a good offending man not want you. And you make trashy dudes want you because don't do that. Don't do that. And I'm like, don't do that. I try to help people. Nobody wants to listen to my help. They act like I ain't been through this bullshit, James. Can you hear me?
Right. Yes.
But I'd say don't do that, man. And you should see her. She big Buckeye. She graduated from Ohio State, big Buckeye fan. If I was at that time, 51, 52, she might have been 35 to 40 in that age grade.
Wow.
Yeah, she's a mom. And that's why I said she's a mature woman. I'm like, oh, wow. Damn, you wearing that? I'm turning my head. So I don't want to look at it. Because I know what it is. Listen, if you're a shark, which I am, and you swim in blood, it's going to make you hungry. It's going to make you thirsty. I turned my head and swam the other way, Jamsky, because I had to get to the port in Baltimore that same day. And I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to smell this. I don't want to look at this. So I as a shark, I turned that shit in. Every time I saw her, I turned away because I said I'm not doing that life anymore. So hopefully the people who hate on Jay Creek and think he's such a cheater listens to what he was after he was married, not before he was married. You understand me? Like Jay Creek could have got down. You hear me?
Yes. Jay Creep, we're out of time.
I was Jay Creep then. Now I'm Jay Vader.
Jay Vader.
Yes, sir.
We're 40 minutes over.
Well,
we're over time.
Yes, we are.
And
great show tonight.
Yeah, we need to.
Damn, we are 40 minutes over.
We gotta shut it down. Hold some of the content back. We haven't had a show in a while, so we explode with this content. So,
yes, we do.
So we're gonna hold some of the content back for next time.
We'll be back next Monday or Tuesday, or sometimes I get off early. If I get off around 10, we could do a late night show on the weekend or so. Because I get off around 10 sometimes.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Yes, but next if not next Monday, I'll be hosting the show.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah, but we gotta get them back because I need my foreign followers back. Y'all hear me talking to you?
Your foreign listeners.
Yes, they like Jay. They like Vader. They like Jamsky. Listen, come on back.
They love us.
Yes. And like I say, July 6th, I have surgery. So July, August, and part of September, I'll be off work. We're going to flood y'all with podcasts because we got to do that to get our algorithm up so we can get paid. I'm just telling y'all, this is what we want to do. I don't care what you or you say.
We say we're great podcasters.
Yes, if we want to do this, we're going to do it. So we'll see y'all then.
We want to do this, we're going to do it.
We're going to do it.
So we're not going to do it anymore tonight, though.
No.
So thank you for tuning in. We know we've been away for a little while. For those of you who watch the show,
a lot of people
have
people. Let me ask you a question real fast. Damn it, I keep taking. Has anybody ever come up to you and like, when you guys gonna do another show?
Yeah, multiple times.
They come to me too. These are the people we do this for, and they come up to me too. I'm like, damn, it's my fault. I tell everybody it's my fault, my job. But
they either come up to me and said, "I seen y'all show on Facebook," or they say, "When do y'all do that?" Because they was looking for it and it wasn't there.
Yes, right. But I think we got something good going, and you know what? It's timing and it's been messing up, but people take notice. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Right. And we're gonna have 2 months of just to download a bunch of shit to where I think we're gonna get picked up. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. Listen,
anybody outside of America who takes the time to listen to this show, I know it's one of the most entertaining shows you've ever heard. So that's why you're glad that you found it, and you're thinking, damn, why don't they put these out consistently? We're going to get to it. Stay with us. Yes, don't go away. We know it's not consistent. We don't put it out we used to put it out every Wednesday and Sunday, but our schedules is dictated that we got to put it out whenever we can. So it'll be a little sporadic and we get back on a consistent schedule basis. But stay with us. Stay with us. The podcast, it'll be one of the greatest podcasts you've ever heard in your life. So
I think they know that.
If you enjoy entertainment,
we're just underground right now, but we won't be forever.
People enjoy being entertained by
people like us
and funny guys.
People like us, man. It showed me, man. People like us.
If you want to be awesome dude.
Hey, Jamsky, like I said, man, I got stopped this line when I was picking up my allergy medicine. Your voice sounds familiar. They like us, Jamsky.
If you want to, we're international, named by awesome guys. If you want to be entertained by bums, don't watch this show. if you like being entertained by awesome guys,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying, you should stick with us and be looking for us in the daytime with a flashlight every chance you get.
Hey,
And you'll find us. If you don't see us,
you'll find us.
Find reruns of the show and watch those. You know, so we got
There
a
you
lot
go.
of stuff
There
on-
you
on
And I
Spreaker.
think, listen, I think they did that over in Serbia as well. So we got a lot of foreign listeners. They don't even see us. They don't even know what we look like. They love us, and we're going to come to see y'all. Listen, once we get big enough, we're coming to your town. We're coming to your state.
You know, those of you who are listening to us on Spreaker and you've never seen us, if you are an attractive woman, you're going to be happy when you do see us.
Hey, you know what? I never thought about that. Excuse me. What if they're all women?
We are good-looking dudes. We're sexy dudes.
We're great-looking dudes. We've been great-looking dudes since the third grade when we met each other. Ain't that a bitch? We all became a team.
You know, it's all enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? I know you hear our sexy voices and our insight, and you're thinking, these guys are so bright and so entertaining. I can't take my ears off of them. So, just stay with us. Stay tuned. We'll put out more content. You'll love it, and everybody will be having fun.
And we'll probably bring our brothers on next time.
Yeah, we'll bring our brothers.
Yes. And they have their own conversation, but we're having this conversation because that's how we got down as in our youth.
Our brothers have opinions.
We've been a close. Our families have always been close, and we've been like family ever since. So you get one, you don't get one without the other. And if he makes it, I make it. If I make it, he makes it. So might as well say let's make it together. And we're gonna bring our brothers along.
We're gonna bring our brothers.
Yes, we are.
There's enough for our brothers.
Yes, we are. Yes, sir.
But we got to get out of here tonight.
Oh,
we have gone into overtime and gave you a little bonus because you missed us, and we understand that you missed us, and we're sorry we haven't been more consistently putting the show out. But now you've got an hour and 45 minutes to indulge upon
and just take it in. Take it in.
Yes. At least this last half an hour of conversation has been really juicy. You've heard Jay Vader's opinions about sundresses, and you really probably enjoyed it.
You don't like sundresses? I'm like, geez, I think
I do like sundresses myself.
I think so. I think everybody likes sundresses. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm gonna start buying sundresses and giving them out at random to sexy kids.
There you go. There you go. I think that you know what? You want to be. That's something that we could listen. You just chalked up something that we could start for our next podcast, and we could do an advertisement. Ladies who want free sundresses have to call in and send a picture, and we'll give them sundresses.
Right.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that, Jess.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that.
Dimensions.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Damn, because we'll let them go buy their sundresses. They got to pose them for the show.
Right. Yeah. So if you want a free sundress and you see Jay Vader out somewhere, just ask him for one.
Nah. That ain't the way it goes. We'll talk about it. Look at Yankee. He's always trying to set your boy up, people. He's always trying to set your boy up. Nah, we ain't doing it that way. I got a wife.
Don't ask me for it.
What I'm gonna do is, I listen. Mm-hmm. It don't even matter about her with the sundresses, but damn, you can't set me up like that. You hear me?
My bad. Don't ask you for sundresses.
We're gonna do it as a team. We're gonna give them away as a team. We're gonna vote and say
we'll go in on the sundresses.
She doesn't. She doesn't.
All
but
different colors and
I got some favorites from back in the day that I probably give some to if you call in.
Oh yeah. All right.
That's just the way love goes. And I'm saying I love them. It's just the way it goes. I just give sundresses.
I understand.
Yeah, I know you do. You're my dude. We
Yeah.
go back way back, and
I get
we hey, listen, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. I ain't gonna say nothing else. So you go ahead and close it out, and then we'll shut everything down.
Okay. And with that, we're out of here like last year. See ya. Peace.
That's great.
You're listening to the legendary podcaster. Don't miss the next exciting episode of Probably Offensive. Everything you always wanted to hear in a podcast. Hosted every Sunday night. One hell of a show.
Peace.
That's it.